Welcome back, everybody. I'm going back through the new 10 new challenges and essentially showing you how to build my vehicle I've used and then how to actually do the challenges. So I'm going to do a little tutorial. This first one is going to be the first 5 challenges, and then I'll do another video doing the last 5. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, start building. I'm going to place a block here. Just go in by 1. That's where our engine's going to go. And along a bit more, and the seat's also going to go right here in the middle. Once we get to the front, we're going to go across. Yep, I did miss a gap. Just go back and connect to the engine again. For your bearings, put a wheel back here. Okay, bearing there, bearing there. This is spell block. I'm just going to go place front. I'm going to have 4 extra, which is just going to go across like that. And then bearings will go here as well. And now we can place your wheels on those. Okay, so just block that. Okay, it's 30, we're just going on the front. 14, going at the back. With 2 hanging over, or 4 hanging over. Then you pretty want to put this on a lift so you can get underneath it. As we're going to be placing a bearing, either one of these blocks will work, along with a block on that bearing, and that will be for the thruster. Just be placed downwards. A few extra blocks you can use. I think I have, gold them. These can sort of be placed, for example, right there. Okay, and obviously to hook it up, or if you want to hit the engine up first, if you want your vehicle to drive away. That only happens if you actually turn the engine on though anyway, so yeah. Anyway, the seat will then plug into the bearing at the back for steering the thruster, and the thruster will plug into the seat. I'm just going to turn this to max. I don't recall what I had it, but I believe it was on max. And the gas engine can go up a little bit. Okay, just quick chest. Yep, left is already that right way, same with right. Okay, that's good enough. Now if this does flip, as you might notice, it's actually still, like the height, the actual main body is so small. If it does flip, it'll work either way on land. Also, you just have to count for it being flipped with opposite directions. Right, let's do it. It'll be simple. Pretty much just going to turn, just look to the side. Try not to get on the side. If you do touch the side, you notice you sort of just end up wobbling constantly. Your best bet is to sort of do that, or just like face into it, and then just blast faster and hope you sort of spin around off it. What I just did, but mostly just try to avoid actually hitting the wall. It's when you hit it, you sort of end up being pulled into it by friction. And obviously try to dodge the explosives. Should be really easy, just tap it in. It'll take a bit slowly. Can go a bit quicker if you really want to. Obviously just don't hit walls, because like there I was able to bounce, but if I kept going I would have got stuck on it. Okay, this part, there's tons of explosives. The best way I took was right along this wall. So again, you might get a little bit stuck on the wall here. But there's one explosive which you can sort of just push past. But apparently it's gone underneath me this time. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, there we go. Just try to spin, just tap it. Okay, before I touch the wall, I'm just gonna bust away from it. Try not to hit him too hard, but mostly you should be fine, I think. Yeah. Spikes is always just fuss constantly in straight line. When you get to end, as there is no steering, obviously just try to line up before you get on land, but obviously you can turn a little bit faster. There you go. That's how you do challenge 41. Challenge 42. Ah, yeah, this one. Okay, to start off with, I'm going to break the electric engine down. I'm going to put 4 blocks of metal, or 3x4 blocks of metal behind it. I'm going to go put 2 there. I'm going to place a gas engine off that, just for weight, that is. And then a 3x3 metal ahead of it. Okay, now we've got that. At each corner, I'm going to go 4 out. With wood 1. Now we're going to go underneath. Put a bearing at the end of each of them, underneath. Then put a block on each of those bearings. Then bring back down, and we're going to put bearings on the outskirts of those blocks. Or facing outwards to the sides. And then put wheels on them. These are small wheels. Okay, that forms the base of our vehicle. So at the back, we're going to be basing a controller along with 2 switches. One of those switches will be plugged into the controller. Okay, so we're going to place a block here. Going to place the piston here, a block on top of it. Go out a little bit forwards. We're also going to go up. Just make like a bit of a T shape. That'll form the back of the ball holder. Just going to go 1 block out, so we have a bit more build on. Could just do it on that 1 block, but we're going to place the saddle there. So the saddle will follow up and down. Though if you want to make it a bit easier yourself, it will be easier to do that as well. You'll see when I do it. Okay, I'm gonna go 1 block out, and I need to take about the rest of this. Before we continue, let's actually take this moment to hook up the steering and the engine. So I use the electric engine. Let's also plug that in to wheels. Obviously flipped the bearings for steering at the front and flipped the left side wheels. So you probably remember that. And this piston can hook up to the other switch, and both switches can then hook up to the seat. So the controller is on the first switch and the piston's on the second. Now we're going to place a bearing there on the side of this block. Go out a little bit, obviously it's going to fall, so let's just put on a lift so everything stays still. And let's also put that bearing into the controller. Let's go down. To here. Now above that, I'm going to put a bearing and a bearing. Go out. Let's say let's place 1 block for now, so we can then go down like that, so it's easier. Let's lift the vehicle up. Okay, so we got this part. We're going to go 2 out. Then build a block on those. Then we're just going to go diagonally. Like that. And need to do 1 more. Just like that. So you should have 1, 2, 3, like 3 like corners in the middle, and 4 if you count the end. So we got 45, 45. That business that holds the ball. Then 90 to lift it up, so it's up here. So it then has something to rest on, so we can freely move up and down. And obviously the piston, you want to set the max. The speed, don't put it too fast, so you'll increase your chance you might drop it, I think. I think the obvious thing is this is just to do challenges, this ain't set records or anything like that. But this is just to pass challenges. Okay, so now the vehicle is ready. So the engine speed's at half. Double check all bearings are correct. Okay, let's do this. Now it's going to be a slow vehicle, but that's going to be want it to be stable, because obviously we need to lift. We need to get the ball. We need to lift it up, because it won't fit underneath. And obviously we have it so we take our seat with us, because the seat is otherwise a little bit annoying to fit down there. Is. And also it's easier to be up here to see. So see, we want to keep this top part sort of thin, because obviously we need to go down in this thinner area here. Which is why I said it would be better for the seat to be actually rotated. So press 2 to go down. So now down here we're going to be a bit more stable. Now we don't have a heavy ball really high up above us, in front of us as well. And we'll get to another bit to go up. Let's just go up. And continue. Now we do have a turn here. This is why all wheels are able to turn. Just to make sure we can get around here. Also, this also pays to be thin as well up here. Don't really worry about flipping, because you sort of got like the hand rail throughout all this. And obviously when you get to the end here, don't worry about dropping your ball. Well, obviously don't worry if it falls to the edges, be worried about that. But if you drop your ball here, you can always pick it back up again. I'm just going to go down again, just so we're a bit more stable. Just going to drive over to here, and then when I get close I can go back up. So let's go back up here now. Now I'm in line. I should just get close and it'll just be sucked in. So yeah, probably going to keep the pincers up. They try close to the ground. And there you go. Now just drive to the finish line. Nice and slowly. It's not all about speed. I think that's something you probably noticed about all the ways I've done these challenges is I haven't really done them without speed. Oh yeah, you can also use the piston to help you get over that ledge. Bring your weight forward. Hey, it's a new record. Okay, so challenge. So this challenge, stars, you have a sledgehammer, you have a spud gun. Be honest, you don't really need a particular vehicle. You mostly just need a car, and probably something that can ram that bun. So essentially, build yourself a car. I don't know if you really want a tutorial for this part, but you can see I mostly have metal at the front, and the suspension just to absorb a bit of the impact. So I think I'm going to set it a bit higher, so it doesn't absorb too much, so it actually pushes on the bun a bit more. But it's just to prevent it from, like, the vehicle getting pushed up too much. This one, it's less about what you build. You just need a car. That's all that's special about this mission. Or challenge. You just need a car. Just a regular car that has a little, like, thing on the end to push a button. Just like that. If you want, you can just park it like this. Just to the side. So you're ready for when you get the bridge. Now you're going to take your spud gun, go through here, and the first thing you notice is it's the target course. So yeah, you're going to either have good aim or just be good at clicking and just shoot as much as you can. Also, you're going to need a sledgehammer to activate it. As soon as you hit this, the timer will activate, and you need to shoot all the targets before that timer gets to the end. So you get that one first. I'm not going to do it probably on this one. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. But there is one to the right here, which you'll see when you get to this side. There's also this targets with strings going over, spinning around. You get this room, so that's one spinning in a circle. You can see I was not quick enough. You then shoot the one up there. I'm just going to go through it because probably won't be able to explain. Also, once it's ended, these will not update anymore. Just shoot that one, and you can shoot that one, and you would have done it. I think the important thing to note here is we do get a sledgehammer and a spud gun, and I know from Challenge 50 you can, well, obviously if you play Scrap Mechanic, you know you can break cardboard with a sledgehammer. So you can use a sledgehammer to break targets. You can. So if you have a friend, some of these you could do by hand, like jump all the railings, I think. So if you had a friend, you could try easily. Okay, got both of them. See, the timer stops as soon as I've done that. I've finished all of them. But yeah, you had a friend, you could give them the sledgehammer. They could try easily one like this point, get these two targets. As you can see, I can try easily just break these. It's something I've just noticed. You could literally get a friend for this. That one you need a spud gun for. But the one down here, as long as your friend shoots that one, you can easily just hit that one. Same with this one. So you could, if you had a friend, you could try easily sort of like split the workload. Most of them are spud guns, but you know, just to get like those 3 off, it would make it a lot easier. You do struggle. Once you've done that, come in here, hit this button, then releases the bridge. Should start the full sight. And just in case if it doesn't work, there are some issues with some challenges where things don't fall properly. Just move the physics up and down once. It should fix it. Just in case there's a problem with that one and I haven't seen it yet. I think it was 47 has an issue and 50 has an issue where things don't fall properly. Or they get jammed or something. Just a tip in case you encounter that. And yeah, then it's pretty much just smooth sailing. There's one more target, but you're not in a rush to shoot that one. Okay. Do not blow the bridge up. Because if you blow the bridge up, there's a sensor somewhere which removes that target. So if you blow the bridge up, you cannot finish the level. It shuts that off. It does. So yeah, just note, because I did actually blow the bridge up for fun and I couldn't finish this level. So don't blow the bridge up. And just drive in, and that's challenge 43. Okay, challenge 44 is an interesting one. As you can see right there, it drops a giant block, which is quite heavy, so it ain't easy to pick up. And obviously you have to drag it throughout the course and drop it off. Okay, this one I'm slightly nervous about doing, because this is sort of a big thing to remember how to build. Okay, to start with, so we're going to do 16. We're going to go 5 out on top of that. That leaves us with 6 wood. Well, obviously I have more wood than that, but that's why I took back. I'll put a diamond block at each end. And then going to go out by 3 wood planks. Or 3 wood 1. And let's just put a bearing on the end of those with big reels as well. There those. Okay, so we can put 3 metal 1 there. 3 metal 1 there. 1 diamond block there. 1 diamond block there. And then we're going to fill that gap in with more metal 1. And we're also going to put a diamond plate block on front of that in line with the metal we just placed. Put space a button extra. Okay, now I'm going to go back. So those diamond blocks we placed at the end of that 11. I'm going to actually take them out and put pistons there. Nearly forgot about those. Now we're going to grab the engine. I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to put the controller there. And also going to put the switch for it right next to it. Okay, we're going to go up above the electric engine. Just put some blocks there. And that's just to make sure the cube doesn't go over. We're also placing our seat back here. And let's just while we're here, let's connect that to the engine and connect the wheels to it as well. 4 more diamond blocks on the end of that as well. Okay. So 2 blocks go there, 3 blocks go there, 2 blocks go there on the end, and 3 there. Okay, then on the block furthest, on the outer block, place another one. Oh, whoops. Then a piston inside, followed by, what are these called? Small pipe end? Yeah, I was going to say curve. And have it face downwards. Follow it with 3 more diamond plate blocks to cover it. And then 6 high, or wood 1. That's just to help guide and make sure the block doesn't slide out. Okay, now we're going to go 18 blocks out. Not 18, but like a total of 18 blocks. So 9 out, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, got 18 left still. So that. Okay, now we want to build 18 blocks high. So let's place 2 wood 1. Then we're gonna go jump top here, start placing blocks, and just look straight up. I'll do 16. Place a bearing at the end of that. Do the same for the other side. So let's place 2 blocks. Start placing blocks, go down, and then look up until it stops. Then place a bearing at the end of that. Okay, we're going to place a block on each of those bearings, followed by a piston facing down, and then we want to go put blocks across. And then you're going to grab your weld tool and connect those 2 blocks to both pistons. At the end of these, we're going to place 3 diamond plate blocks. I get the name of these one. Diamond plate block. Okay. Now we've done that, we're going to go 3 up with diamond plate block. We're also going to place a piston down here and another curved pipe piece. Then top that diamond plate block, all stack we made. We're going to place 3 wood 1 bearing, and then 3 wood 1 down with a bearing and another big wheel. And then we're going to be placing 3 diamond blocks there and 2 there. Okay, so 3 up with diamond plate block, piston, small pipe bend facing downwards, wood going across by 3, followed by a bearing and going down by 3, followed by a bearing on the side with the big wheel. Also, you place 3 diamond plate blocks there and then 2 there on the inner side. And yeah, that's the vehicle completely reconstructed. Now to go through and connect everything. So obviously the steering bearings are going to be connected first, and also make sure to reverse them. Same with the wheels, they'll be connected to the engine. The engine is going to be set to 1 above the middle. Okay, so I have reset the world, so you can see this wood bit at the back because it's slightly different, but that won't change anything. The thing that matters is settings. So these are all in the same spot. Also up there you can see that it's rotated 90 degrees already. So I built it slightly wrong, but to accommodate for that, just do like that negative. Just do 90. Yeah, how's it? Just do 90, and now not 80. Do negative 90. I think. Just do quick test. Yeah, do negative 90. It'll move it into the position. So yeah, sorry for that, but I was clever and didn't take a screenshot of this, so I don't have a record of it. Pistons are the same, so you got the pistons up there. The pistons down here, they actually connect to the controller, not to the switches on. So just disconnect them from that switch and reconnect them to the controller. But anyway, let's go through. So to start off, the first stage, obviously stage 0 will be negative 90. You followed me exactly on the other one. Obviously, this is on the original one, which I didn't build. I didn't build the new one. Wrong, sorry for that. But yeah, stage 1. So 2 and 3. So the pistons up there, they will extend by 12. Next stage, we'll rotate that bar by 45 degrees. And then after that, the last stage. So 2 and 3, the ones at the top, will go down to 3. 4 and 5, down here, will go up to 5. And that will cause the entire cube to rotate, and then we can then put these pistons underneath. As you can see, those pistons are also connected to the switch itself. So I also got the switches that wrong. The switches is for the pistons on the side, the button is for the controller. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to that part. Luckily in the later challenges we got plenty of switches, so. Okay, now for a demonstration, and hopefully I don't hit the end one button again. Yeah, so obviously if I go to the block, it will not move. If I just push into it, if anything I'm going to flip myself. So I'm just going to line up with it, back up a bit, about a block, hold the button down, so that's on the controller, then push the switch, which will push some bits and pipe pieces underneath. Trying to remember, small pipe bend, that's it. Trying to remember their name. But they'll hold it up, so we just have that corner on the floor, which means there's not much friction and we can just easily push it around. Yeah, I know this challenge tutorial has been a bit iffy, but it's so hard to remember how to build this, and I don't want to mess anything up. So I think I've corrected. I think towards the end, but yeah, if something didn't add up, it's because I messed up somewhere, most likely. Yeah. For example, if you just joined in. The button's meant for controller, and the switch is for the side pistons. You didn't update, I think. Okay. Also be careful not to go back too fast as well, I guess. Okay, I want to get over the hole. And I want to get to about here. And I just let go. It should just slide in. Oh, you get a little tap. Yep. Now bring the bridge out. And like majority of my creations in challenge mode, they don't have a tendency to turn that well. So don't be surprised if you have to stop and back up with any of my creations at times. It's normally the last thing I consider. Okay, slowly turning. I think I should be good here. Yep, finished. Okay, next. So I guess I'll be doing this one for the second time as well. Okay, start off with, we want a 2x7. That's 6. So let's add 2 more on the end. There you go. Got a 7. And by that I mean actually want a 2x9. Sorry, I remember this time I am redoing this one because I stopped recording earlier. Yeah, everyone have those days you just stop recording and you find out later. It's always the best days. Okay, we're gonna go 3 out. We're gonna go up from there and do a 7 for those. So go from 4 in one direction and 3 on the other end. Let's grab the bearings, lift everything up, put bearings on the corners. Obviously then put a block on the end of those. Then we're going to put a piston. I'm going to put a bearing on the end of those blocks. And then obviously we're going to put small wheels on the end of those. Okay, so lower it. Thrusters will go on the end of those wood bits in the middle. Switches will go to the front. Have 2 there. Then we're going to go 4 up at the front. I'm going to go to the front of that. 2 up. Piston's going to go on facing backwards. Go 3 to the side. And I'll do 2 more on the other side. And just put a block at the end on the inside. That would be to hold the ball down. And I've made a mistake already. I have. So I'm just going to cut that off. Or we could just cut that. Just cut that. Break off. So I'll put a block there. I need to put 1 more block on each end pretty much. These 2 be where the thruster would have been. I'm sorry, this is getting a little bit iffy, but it's hard to remember. I'm going to put a block there. And that's not the end. That's the end. Block there. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better now. Now there's more room. And wait a second. I had 7. Whoops. I meant to do 9 there. Oh no, I cut the. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's because I cut the extra bit there off. That's why it's changed a little bit. While here, these thrusters can go to max. Gas engine can go in the front. That's 1 eye. There it goes. And half should be good enough for that. Okay. The seat is going to go sideways. on that. Wood be up 3, and then 3 across, not 3 across, 2 across. Get my numbers wrong. And there's gonna be thrusters on that with a button in the middle. Should be connected like that, and then the button would obviously be connected to the seat. Whoops, I connected it to the thruster. Okay, like that. It's going to seat to the engine. The engine can go to all the wheels. Then we can also connect the steering bearings. So the ones up front need to be flipped. And the wheels on the left need to be flipped as well. Thrusters can go to one of the switches. The downwards ones. Oh gosh. And piston can also get a switch. That can be on 3. Okay, also you got the button connected. Second switch can be the thrusters for downwards thrust, and the third switch is for the piston. Okay, thrusters for the boosters. We're going to turn those up to max as well. And now we're going to do a test one. Push it off towards that direction and park right there. Because instead of grabbing the ball like with a controller that you've probably seen in your inventory, I'm just gonna push the ball off the edge, which you can do by sprinting into it or just crouching next to it. It'll slowly push it. Yeah, a bit too far ahead. Okay. Yeah. The other thing you could try is if you're quick enough, you can drive out of the start area and park right underneath. You can also catch it just like that. But it's just easier to really do this. Take it this way. Okay, that's off. Now it should be lined up. Yep. Press 3 to lock it in. 2 activate downwards thrusters. And 1 I can use to boost up a bit quicker if I want to. 1 to help around the curves. Okay, when you get up here, you're gonna get over here and then turn around. Why are we turning around? Because when you go down here, it's a lot easier to slow your descent with the thrusters. I think you can see I can stop very quickly, and you sort of just roll around. I'm going to turn, then we're going to follow along. I'm going to turn the upside down. Then we're going to go up this ramp. Well, not up, I guess, over. Sort of curve area. Double curve here. Much. Now we're right up again. Now there's a jump here, so we're going to turn the boost, the downwards thrust off. I'll zoom out a little bit more so you can see. Okay. Now I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to activate the boosters a little bit. And I didn't do enough. I didn't do it enough. Oh. Okay. I think I probably most likely flipped here. Yeah. Just gonna hit the downwards thrusters a little bit to flip back up, right? And if you're on your side, you can also do the downwards thrusters as well. They'll just go straight. They'll put you straight up. So whilst flipping ain't really an issue with this vehicle. Just don't launch yourself off is the main point. It is. Okay. Just follow along pretty much. When you get to this one, obviously turn around again because it's going downwards. And yeah, safer just to, you don't want to go off the edge. So just slow your descent down. You get a bomb. You can just go and deliver the ball. So it's delivered. Turn downwards thrusters off. You can also turn the piston off as well now. Okay, at the end, just going to line up and go straight. I'm going to go through it again. Okay, that's challenge 45 completed. So yeah, that's all for today. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Wee. Randall's voice. Aww. See ya.